Hi, I'm Kerry Cameron, our Captain Kid, and I'm going to go show you some magic tricks with straws. Now, these are all magic tricks you can do at home. A little bit of arts and crafts involved for some of them. Not that big a deal. A little kid can do this, adults can do it. It's equally impressive. Sometimes if the kids are a little young, they may need their parent to help. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put a straw through your hand. You take a straw like this, and you push it into your hand. It's a little painful. But you can see it starting to come through right there. And that's how you put a straw through your hand. All right. You're not really putting the straw through your hand. First thing is you have a little piece of a straw and some double stick tape on your hand, and you put it on the double stick tape so it holds right there. And then you hold your hand where you can't see it. Then you have another straw that is cut in half where you can push it like this, and it looks like it's going into your hand, but it's just this. It's actually cut in half. And then I took some scissors and I slid it down the center just like that. You might want to have your parents help you with that if you're young. You take the part that is slit, the half that is slit, and you open it up so it's like this, and lay this part inside so it holds on. So it looks like a straw, a regular straw, but you can do this. You take a small piece, stick it to the double stick tape in your hand, hold your hand where they can't see it, and push the straw down at the opposite side of your hand where the other straw is sticking out. So you push it out, and you want to have it so they can see that the straw is really looks like it's going into your hand. And as you're doing that, slowly turn your hand over so they can see it's through your hand. Then bring your hand down like this and pull it out, and that's how you do the straw through hand. Hi, this is called the gypsy thread, or in this case, the gypsy straw wrapper. You take a straw wrapper and you rip it into little pieces like this, right in front of someone. You roll it into a little ball, and sometimes it's a pain to roll them into a little ball, but you roll them into a little ball like that, and then you just pull it out, and they all come back together. Now this is how you do the gypsy straw wrapper. You use two straw wrappers. You have one straw wrapper, this one, and you fold it up in a sort of a V-fold like this. You see how I'm folding that up? And it can be a little sloppy. It's not that big a deal. You just want it small and tight. So it's like that, and you hold it in the crotch of your thumb and your first finger like that. So when you have it right here, you can't see it really there, you see it there. You take another straw wrapper and you rip that one into little pieces. You roll the pieces up into a ball, and as you're doing that, so there's the pieces that are ripped up into a ball, you reach over like this, except you don't show people, and grab that other one while you put these little pieces that are in a ball into your other crotch of your thumb and finger, and you pull it out like this. So now you have the piece that is one wrapper, it's not ripped up, and the piece of its wrapper is ripped up right here. You hold it like this, and you just pull it apart, and it looks like it's restored. This is a fun one, but you might want to talk to your parents before you do it. But you put the straw up your nose and out of your mouth. Now you don't really put the straw in your nose or in your nostril or up in your head or anything like that. You don't do it. What you do is you put the tip of the straw on the tip of your nose and you push it up, but you let your hand slide. So your hand slides up the straw like this. But this part right here, you hide with your arm. So I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to hide that part with my arm. I'm going to slide it up like this. And then, so it's holding like this, I reach down with my teeth and I grab the end of the straw right here and I pull it out. Yeah, it looks like I'm pulling it out of my mouth. And this is a straw through a bill. You take a bill and you fold it like this. So it's not quite in half. You've got about a 1/2 inch lip on the other side. You see that lip right there? And that is a regular bill. You take a straw, you put it inside that lip right there, and you push it through. So the straw goes right through the bill, as you can see that. Now, if you want to, you can take it and rip the bill. You might be able to hear that rip. If you're close, you can hear that rip all the way through, or you can just pull it out like that. And the bill has no holes and no rips. That is the straw through the bill. Now let me show you how you do that. You use a regular straw and you take another straw and cut a small piece out. And then you cut a little ledge where you cut it like this, halfway in half, and then cut that piece out. So I'm going to let you have a close look at that. So it's like this. You cut that piece out. Then you take the scissors, after you've cut this piece like this, and then a little bit like that, so it's like that, and you split it down the center like that. So what you have is a small piece that's been cut down the center that looks like that. Now it will wrap up and snap on the outside of a straw so it looks like it's one straw. But I'm going to use a different colored straw so you can see what actually happens. You hold it on the straw like this. Now, of course, you'd want to use the same colored straw, preferably not a straw that has a stripe on it. You fold the bill so it has, I don't know, 1/3 to 1/2 inch. The ledge here on the straw has to be longer than that in there. You put the ledge of the little piece of the straw in between the two bills, like that. Now you have this straw, get that in there, so it looks like it's one straw, looks like this straw is in there. And you hold it tight. That will flatten out that little piece that's actually stuck in there, and you push this other part carefully through. Now if you don't, be careful, it could pop out. So you want to be really careful. Let me get this back in here. Really careful. Push it in and push it down so it looks like it's going through the straw. Now if it was all the same color straw, it would look like it's going through the straw. But what's really happening is the yellow straw is just on one side and the purple straw is going down the center. Half of it is going down the center. So that way you can grab the purple straw part and grab it and move it like this. It'll sort of sound like it's ripping. You can say that's what it is. And then you can either pull it off the end or you can pull it straight up and out. And because these are supposed to be the same color, they will hide each other, and everybody will be looking at the bill because they're expecting a tear in the bill. And that's when you show the bill, no tears, no holes, and that is the straw through the bill. Hi, this is a pencil. I'm sure you've seen them before. They're all over. I put a little black mark right here because on video the writing is a little hard to see. But as you see, there's a black mark on this side, but not on this side. This side, but not on this side. But if I wanted to, I could take my thumbprint like this and then just turn it over and press it like that so it's on this side and on this side. So it's on both sides, which is sort of fun. Or I could just go and wipe it off like that. So it's not on that side, but it is on this side. Or I could wipe it off right there so it's not on this side and it's not on that side. It's completely gone. Or I can go and just use my thumb and put it back right there, just like that, so it comes back. Now what's really fun is I can take it like this and I can just move it to right there. You can see it's a little messed up. I got it on my fingers when I moved it over, but there it is. If I want to, I just move it back, and not that time, not that time, third time's a charm. Oh, there we go. And it's back. How is this done? Well, there's a black mark right here, and there's nothing on this side. But I'm doing what's called a paddle move, where I'm rotating the pencil like this, and moving it like this at the same time, so it looks like I'm showing both sides. So when I show this side and I show this side, it's actually the same side. See? Same side, but it looks like it's different sides. So when I take my thumb on this like this and put it on the other end, what I'm doing is I'm showing this same two sides. There really isn't, the thumb didn't move anything onto that side. And then when I wipe it off like this, I go like this, what I'm actually doing is I'm rotating the pencil when my hand is over it. So if you go whoop like that, it's gone, but it's on that side. But I can go and wipe it off this side, whoop, don't do anything, just do that, and then show this same side, and it's gone. Now, what is fun is I can make an imprint of it with my thumb, just put my thumb like that, and put it on there, and what I'm doing is when I'm putting my thumb over it, I'm just rotating the pencil, so you can see it again, and then I'm taking this portion right here, and I'm pulling it, and when I put my thumb over it, I rotate the pencil again. So when I put my thumb over it, I just go like that again. And I pull it down to here. And there it is right there. Well, actually, that is not the same mark. It's still there. I just rotated it back. And when I pushed it back, I just went and rotated it again. My thumb went over it. I just went like this. And there it is. And that's how you do the pencil trick. All right, you may have seen these before. These go around cups of coffee so you don't move your fingers. This is a large size. I put an L on it to see it. I'm going to put two of them together so they're easy to read. See, those are large. Now these are small. That's why the S is there. And as you can see, the small is smaller than the large. You put them two together and it becomes very obvious the smalls are smaller than the large. Now if you would take the smalls and the larges together and you put the smalls down by the larges, suddenly you'll see that the smalls are larger than the larges. Or if you would take the large and a small, you'll see that it is actually bigger than a small large. The interesting thing about this whole thing here is the larges are exactly the same size, the smalls are exactly the same size, and they are all exactly the same size. Now this is an optical illusion because this side right here is shorter than this side. The one on the bottom with the longer side to the one on top with the shorter side, the one on top appears smaller when they're actually the same size. And there's your coffee house illusion. Do you know what this is? No, not the bag. What's inside the bag? Inside the bag is an invisible potato. Now they're really cool. You can take them like this and you can bounce them. You can toss them side to side. Behind your back. Oh! There we go. You can even play catch with them. Here, catch that. Throw it to me. Not at my face. Here, let's try it again. Throw it not at my face. All right, throw it to me. Throw it to me. Oh, all right. Not so hard. Here, you try it. Don't throw it so hard or at my face. Throw it. Throw it. You ripped the bag. What are you doing? This is how you do it. You take a regular lunch sack. They can be brown, doesn't matter the color, and they're empty. And all you're doing is snapping your fingers when the ball is supposed to go in. So when you throw the ball up, you watch the ball go up and you watch it come down and pop right into the bag. You can throw it side to side and it goes right into the bag. Once again, up and down, behind your back, right into the bag. All I'm doing is just snapping my fingers. And you can play with kids for a long time with just a paper bag.